Tonight on Mello TV Sports, Raheem Sterling to be tested for coronavirus as Usain Bolt was tested for COVID-19 on Saturday. The Jamaica Talawas to meet up against the Guyana Amazon Warriors in the CPL tomorrow. And James Anderson on course to make history in the Test Series versus Pakistan. We start Mello TV Sports with some interesting news as Jamaican-born winger Raheem Sterling will be tested for coronavirus before he's allowed to join England's biosecure bubble at St. George's Park next week. This after attending a party with Usain Bolt, who is now self-isolating. Now, Sterling was at a party with 8-time Olympic champion Bolt on Friday. Also, the Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Christopher Tufton, tonight announced that Bolt was contacted and he did test positive for COVID-19. As far as Sterling goes, this could be another headache for England manager Gareth Southgate, who is due to announce his team squad for next month's Nation League games against Iceland and Denmark tomorrow. Sterling will be tested along with every single England player selected before they are allowed into the training camp in Burton next Monday. On to netball news now. Sunshine Girls Janelle Fowler and Shimona Nelson will be looking to outscore each other when their teams meet in the Suncorp Super Netball League in Australia tomorrow. Now, Fowler, who plays for the West Coast Fever, is the league leading goal scorer, and she will be looking to outshoot Nelson, who plays up top for the Collingwood Magpies. Fowler will also have to contend with fellow Sunshine Girl and goal defense Jodie and Ward. Both the Fever and the Magpies are coming off weekend losses. Romilda Aiken will also be in action tomorrow when her Queensland Firebirds play the Giants. Now, Aiken yesterday won their first match in 6 attempts by dismissing Fowler and the Fever 68-57. Aiken scored 40 from 48 attempts while holding 10 rebounds, while at the other end, Fowler was 46 of 48 with 2 rebounds. The win was the first for the Firebirds, who have now lost 4 games and drawn 1. They have moved from the bottom of the 8-team standings with 6 points. The Fever, who are now 2-4, remains 5th with 8 points. Despite the loss, Fowler continues to lead the league with goals scored 313, shots attempted 339, and net points 583. Aiken leads in offensive rebounds with 50. She's also second with goals scored 225 from 271 attempts, which puts her in second. Now, also yesterday, Nelson led the Magpies with 26 of 30 attempts, but her and defender Jodie and Ward saw their team lose 58-60 to the defending champions, the NSW Swifts. The Magpies are not at the foot of the table with 4 points from 5 losses and only 1 win. On a Saturday, Shamira Sterling and her Adelaide Thunderbirds were beaten 53-45 by the Sunshine Coast Lightning. Sterling leads the league with defensive rebounds 15, 45 reflections, while she is 4th in interceptions with 13. Over to basketball news now. Reigning MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo garnered 31 points, 15 rebounds, and 8 assists to drive the Milwaukee Bucks to a 121-106 victory over the Orlando Magic for a 3-1 series lead in the Eastern Conference first-round playoff series today. His fellow All-Star Chris Middleton also started late on as the Bucks gave themselves an opportunity to close out the series with a win in Wednesday's Game 5. We bowl over to cricket news now. The Jamaica Talawas will meet the Guyana Amazon Warriors for a second time tomorrow at the Caribbean Premier League in Trinidad. The Talawas on Saturday went down by 14 runs to the Amazon Warriors, who are 3rd on the table with 4 points. The Talawas are 4th with 2. Winless defending champions Barbados Tridents are at the foot of the standings and will face the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots in tomorrow's opener. The Trinbago Knight Riders remain the only unbeaten team with a perfect 3 from 3. St. Lucia Zooks are second with 6 points. On to international cricket. James Anderson was able to get one more over in before bad light intervened and forced England to bowl spins at both ends. Pakistan ultimately closed the day on 100 for 2, still some 210 runs behind as they look to bat out for a draw on the final day. Of concern to England and Anderson is that the weather forecast for Tuesday is poor, with more rain expected in Southampton, similar to the deluge that took the players off 18 overs into the fourth day's play. Scores heading into the final day: England 583 for 8 declared, Pakistan at 273 and 100 for 2. Now to end tonight's sports package, we present you with the play of the night. Devin Booker dunking on Anthony Davis.
Getting a double-digit lead on LeBron and the Lakers. Only to falter down the stretches. Booker winding up with a nasty right-hand slam.
Can't jump. I might be afraid.
And those are the stories making sports news tonight. I'm Christopher Scott. Good evening.